Welcome to Oxford News This Week. I'm Terry Stiles alongside my co-anchor Jim Hughes. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Terry. Thank you, Terry. And hi, everybody. It's birthday week for Terry and myself. We celebrate. Election results are in. We'll definitely be bringing those to you. A plan in place for the Oxford Community Schools, and rent relief is on the way.
All that and more. The Oxford News begins right now. The official primary election results are in, and the Republican primary for treasurer Joe Ferrari retained his seat, defeating challenger Anne Marie Roop by nearly 500 votes. There were no candidates in the Democratic primary, and with the re-election of Ferrari, that will continue his run for nearly 30 years of treasuring Oxford Township funds. The winner for the township primary trustee seats were Bill Dunn, newcomer Rod Charles, incumbents Margaret Payne and Jonathan Nold. Incumbent trustee Patty Durr lost her seat by 7 votes. Unopposed in the primary were current township trustee Jack Curtis for township supervisor and incumbent clerk Curtis Wright. Also of note, the $9.1 million Oxford Public Library bond proposal failed with 2,679 votes to 2,634 votes. In Addison Township, congratulations goes to Chuck Sargent, Karen Guyvel, Ed Brakefield, and incumbent Linda Girac for winning their township seats, and to incumbents Clerk Pauline Bennett, Treasurer Lori Fisher, and Township Supervisor Bruce Pearson in their runs. Jim?
As we all know, many have experienced hard times as a result of shutdowns. Oakland County Commissioner Michael Spiz wants to remind residents that help is just a call away. Oakland County is dedicating more than $3 million in community development block grant COVID-19 funds from the Federal CARES Act to help up with the 3 months of past due utilities, as well as mortgage and rent payments. Spiz also has been representing District 3 since 2012, said the funds available make great programs for those in need. The funds are available for residents who have been furloughed, laid off, or lost their jobs. Great opportunity to receive some much needed support in the time of need. For more information and visit the requirements, you can visit the website at www.oakgov.com. Terry.
Oxford Community Schools have released their latest in-depth plan for the anticipated school year. The Board of Education approved the nearly 50-page plan prepared by the district board. Superintendent Tim Throne gathered information and opinions from parents, students, and residents to outline a plan that he said is not only best they believe for students, but also for the community. The plan includes details about daily student activities, such as lunch, recess, and hallway interactions. Each school district in the state of Michigan must develop and adopt a COVID-19 preparedness plan in compliance with Governor Gretchen Whitmer's executive orders. Families will still have the option of in-person centered instruction for virtual online learning. The plan is in full presented July 28th at a special virtual meeting for the district board. Jim?
Thanks, Sherry. A team of bicyclists from Michigan Make-A-Wish program will be continuing their tradition as they have carried on for several years. The difference this year, they will be riding remotely. Michigan Wish a Mile Tour will be forced to be held remotely due to the COVID-19. WAM bicyclists will now log miles and fundraiser through August 16th. Whether someone rides their Peloton daily or their bikes outside on the road, they can be part of the action this year for a good cause. Again, a great cause. Traditionally, riders in the races bike 50 to 300 miles to help raise funds to help grant wishes to Michigan kids with critical illnesses. The race is made up of nearly 1,000 cyclists. This year marks the 33rd year the annual race will take place. To date, 1984, Make-A-Wish Michigan has granted more than 10,000 wishes to children with critical illnesses. For more information about how you can participate, www.michigan.wish.org. Great cause. Terry?
In other news, the recent construction project in downtown Oxford on M24 was extended. Construction engineer Brian Travis made the decision based on several factors delaying the finish. Travis acknowledged this news clearly isn't what the local residents were hoping for, however, pointed to conflicts with underground utilities, access, and weather impacts have pushed the asphalt paving back a few days. The original date for the Burdick M24 intersection to open was scheduled for August 10th. With the delay, the new estimated finish is set for August 13th. So again, be patient out there, everybody.
A young athlete present at the recent Oxford High School football conditioning camp has reportedly tested positive for COVID-19. This individual exhibited symptoms of the virus during the July 29th practice. It's important to note that the athlete was not present for the recent camp activities following the initial positive test, according to a district-wide notification. Director of the district's safety operations, Jill Lamond, acknowledged the situation would be monitored closely with the Oakland County Health Division and went on to say the program would continue to follow the Michigan High School Athletic Association guidelines while the case is under investigation and it ensues. If you or someone you know concerned about your well-being or exhibit any symptoms of COVID-19, as always, it is encouraged that you contact your healthcare provider. Terry?
ASAP, right? Well, that's it for Oxford News this week. If you'd like to learn more about these stories and others, you can pick up a copy of the Oxford Leader newspaper or go to Charter Township of Oxford Facebook page, or better yet, catch us on Charter Channel 191, AT&T 99, or our website at occtv.org. Jim.
Again, we thank you for watching, as we always do. We invite you invite us into your homes. We want to definitely thank our producer not our producer, our director. You're the producer.
Right.
It's River Tuck. A trivia question before we go.
Yes.
Okay, and I've said this before, okay?
Uh-huh.
Name one person in Oxford government that held offices in both the village and township at the same time.
Joe Ferrari.
You know, I told you that answer before, right? You knew
I
that.
lived here at the time.
Okay. Yeah, he was he actually was a
Yeah.
treasurer, and then he was a village manager for a short time.
Right, for a very short time, wasn't it?
That's one of those trivia
Couple
questions
weeks,
that you can throw out there, you know, if you've been
so
in Oxford.
You know that Joe Ferrari knows his job.
Well, he was.
I feel good about the election results on that one.
Well,
He's done a good job
That's good.
for the finances. And he actually invests OCTV
Yeah.
funding in government funding, and we've gotten some pretty good
Oh, good. Yeah.
interest.
I didn't
on
say all that
so-
just to bring. I wanted to do the trivia question, but I was like, yeah.
All right, well, I just wanted to add to it, of course.
Anyways,
I
as
have
we
to.
always say, I don't know what your opinion is on this, but wear your mask around. It saves everybody around you. And again, I hope you guys have a great day. And we will, happy birthday to Terry.
And happy birthday to Jim.
We'll see you guys
On
next
Monday.
time on Oxford News this
And
week.
keep an eye out for Dave Kenny. He's back.
He is?
He is back.
He's coming back. See you in a minute.
Yep.
Welcome to Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from Automotive News. In our first story, Honda Motor Company is requiring office employees to work the production line at its Maryville, Ohio plant because of COVID-19 related worker shortages. Departments include purchasing, accounting, and quality. A Honda spokesman said that the COVID-19 related precautions combined with strong demand for our products has created the need to ask some support associates to work temporarily on the production line. The spokesman added that Honda has taken similar measures in the past. Honda told employees that the decision is due to difficulty in attracting and hiring the needed amount of associates, citing COVID-19 cases in plants and the CARES Act $600 unemployment benefit deterring temporary hires. The plant is non-union, of course. And on the recall front, Honda is recalling more than 600,000 model year 2018 to 2020 Odyssey minivans and 2019 to 2020 Passport and 2019 to 2021 Pilot SUVs for safety-related issues that include malfunctioning dashboard and rear-view camera displays and sliding doors that may open while driving. The safety issues were posted August 4th by NHTSA and announced by the automaker in a press release. There are 4 different recalls that cover 1.6 million recall repairs. No injuries or fatalities related to the recalls have been reported, the automaker said, and owners will be notified starting September 23rd for all 4 recalls. Well, that's it for this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny. Welcome to Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny, and these stories are taken from New Scientist. In our first story, amid rising global numbers of daily coronavirus infections, a fresh flush of vaccine trial results is offering hope for the longer run. There are more than 160 coronavirus vaccines in development around the world. About 140 of these are in the preclinical stage, meaning they are still being looked at in laboratories and in animal tests. Another 25 are already being tested in people. As the candidates advanced, the World Health Organization this month started to convene a working group to prioritize the most promising vaccines. 4 vaccines have made big steps in development in the past few weeks. Initial trials show they can trigger an immune response and appear safe, but it's too early to say if they will protect against coronavirus and whether they will work across many different groups of people, including older individuals and those with chronic health issues. And in our next story, a vaccine against Lyme disease has been shown to be safe and effective in a clinical trial that could be available by 2025. Tens of thousands of people in the U.S. and Europe are diagnosed each year with Lyme disease, which is transmitted by tick bites and can cause lifelong health problems if it isn't treated early. French company Valneva has developed a vaccine that works by stopping Lyme-causing bacteria in ticks from passing into people's bloodstreams when the tick revealed the results of a clinical trial involving 572 adults in the U.S. and Europe. It claims the vaccine was 82 to 96% effective at stimulating immune protection against Lyme disease and caused no serious side effects. The next steps will be to test the vaccine in children and larger number of adults to determine whether booster shots will be necessary to provide longer-lasting immunity, says Thomas Lingelbach, CEO of Valneva. We hope the vaccine will be available within the next 5 years, he says. Well, that's it for Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny.